Today's episode picks up in Durango, Colorado at the end of a fiberglass camper rally that I attended. It was a wonderful time hanging out with friends. They still let me come around even though I sold my casita and I'm in van life now, but they are family and they will always be family.
One time I kicked caught in the middle of the night because I was like fighting a snake. It's like, hey.
I punched Chris.
Yeah, that's nice.
After the rally ended, a much smaller group of us got together and headed out for some boondocking and time to decompress after the rally and just spend a little bit of time together before we go our separate ways for the summer. So to keep everyone from having to unhook their campers, my friend Bill and I took the van and went up scouting and found a location that actually fit all of us. We got together, circled the wagons, and settled in for the evening. The next day we were up and headed for what turned out to be a beautiful hike at Piedra Falls.
Nope. Just like it just spread.
That's something when we first started this. I said the falls was only a half.
Ah, yeah, I have.
I made it! Is it helping out? That's good. What you doing there, Steve?
It's up here.
Making me a walking stick.
This is it.
This is it.
What do you think so far, John?
Great.
Do it again, 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
All right. Shout out to my new friends and Knott's family. Woohoo! Yeah! They have a whole group of these guys down here at the waterfall that we met all the way down here. All right, let's get the rest of them. All right, they have a big group. How many in all? How many in all?
Oh. So 5, 7, 12, maybe about 30 of us.
How many?
I think there's 30. There's got to be 30-ish.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yours over there. Huh? This is yours. I don't know whose water that is, but this is your chair. Why is it so quiet back here?
We're scared for our lives.
So as always, my good friends Tyler and Jess had to do a cold plunge. There's no way I'm getting in that water. It was so freezing, but they are always up for it and good for them, but no thank you. Now me on the other hand, I am all about the hot springs. That is way more my speed than the freezing cold water. On my last night with the crew, as we sat around the campfire celebrating our friend Beverly's birthday, I couldn't help but think about how blessed I am with the life that I get to lead and the people that I get to lead it with. What a great, amazing group of people. As I started out exploring on my own, I didn't make it too far when I stopped at the waterfall about 15 minutes from the campsite. Okay guys, I'm here at Treasure Falls here in Colorado, and this is the second waterfall that I've come to here to view, and look at this. Currently where I'm standing, you can feel the mist from the waterfall. It's beautiful. There is also a way that you can pull it straight from the street and just view it, but not like this. It's a short hike. It's got a pretty good incline on it, so you know, you're puffing and puffing, but it's pretty. All right, everybody, we have a future YouTuber right here. After a busy day, I settled into a free camping spot on National Forest land and enjoyed my last evening here in Colorado before moving on north and east for the rest of my summer. What a great kickoff this has been for what I hope is going to be an epic summer. Okay, so today is supposed to be a travel day, and I was headed out of Colorado. And then I passed a sign that said there was a waterfall. I pulled over and looked it up, and it was about 15 minutes from me. It's called Zapata Falls here in Colorado, and I whipped around and now we're headed back to it because I really want to go see some pretty waterfalls. I know I just saw some yesterday, but I don't think that kind of stuff really gets that old. So here we go. So it was at this point that I found out that you actually have to wade through the water in about 3 places of freezing cold water up and around to get into the cave to see the waterfall. I'm going in, I guess. Oh, it's so cold, isn't it? Oh my God. Thank you so much. Okay, so this water is crazy cold. You have to go through goes Grant. How is it? Woo! Crazy, crazy. Okay guys, so the hike up to that waterfall is totally worth it. I didn't know there was going to be water that I would cross until about halfway up, but even with that, it was still completely worth it. Well, the water is freezing. And so my feet, even though I've been out of the water for a bit, they are numb. So I can't imagine coming here when it's colder outside, because it's pretty warm outside right now. But I'm so exhilarated and pumped, so good call to stop for this one. I hope you guys liked the video and my brief view into Colorado van life. Remember to always enjoy those little things, and we'll see you next time.
You've lost your mind. Stick it in there again. He missed the face. She's fizzing her ass off trying to beg you in there. You numb yet?
It feels good. So when you get out,
Oh, I'm not.
Get in there.
just get the rest of your.
Arse in there. Get your arse in there.
Oh, hell no. Oh, God. Come on. You have people watching. You got people watching.
Hurry up, stick him in here. I feel good.